Hi everyone, Julia here, recording this October 28th, 2022, and just going to talk about ways to design the proper resonance for you in your biofield or your informed field, whatever you like to call it. And some people like to say raising your frequency, raising your vibration, raising your voltage. I just like to refer to it as achieving optimal resonance. So you just have that flow in life, you're content, you don't get triggered, you don't often have negative emotions, and if you do, you just work through them, carry on, you manifest what you really want. You don't have your subconscious and unconscious sabotaging you. So yeah, when you're at the proper resonance, everything is good. And ways to achieve that are, of course, what you put in your body and your mind. If you're going to eat a lot of processed foods, it's going to lower your frequency, your resonance. If you're going to eat a lot of dense, heavy foods, think about it, makes you dense and heavy. And people who stick to fruit and fast a lot, they have really awesome resonance capacities. Their frequency is right on point, and they often claim that they just feel more connected to Source. They just get answers from the Akashic Records when they're searching, etc., etc. And people like Tom Campbell, who teach people how to get out of body, says that one of the best things you can do to help you get there, he suggests you get into a nice meditative state, and then from there you can put your intent out on where you want to go astrally. And he says just to get to that meditative state, it really helps if your body is cleaned out. And he's raw plant-based. He's mostly vegetable. But again, he's just keeping everything light and lean in his body. And also what you put in your mind. If you're just watching Netflix all day or porn or whatever, horror movies, oh my gosh, those are the worst. This really affects your resonance, your vibration, your frequency, your voltage. You really have to be mindful of what you let go into your psyche, because it gets absorbed by all levels, the conscious, subconscious, and unconscious. So, yeah, it's really important to be mindful of what you're absorbing mentally. And then, of course, energetically, too. And that has to do with the people you're around, your home life, your work life, etc. So adjust that as much as possible to keep you at optimal resonance. And one of the main things that helps have a higher voltage is gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. The more that you're genuinely grateful, the higher voltage you will have, the better resonance you will be. And talk about getting your life in flow. That is one of the keys right there. Have genuine gratitude. Also, substances like pharmaceuticals and alcohol, those will lower your voltage. And some substances, like entheogens, have a different effect. And of course, everything can be used to the extreme and can become an addiction. But yeah, that's another place to be mindful of what you put into your body. And a lot of people think alcohol is just so okay because, it's been pushed on us. You might want to ask yourself why it's so readily available. In places like Spain and Portugal, beer is cheaper to buy than water or soft drinks. So yeah, and they don't call it spirits for nothing. So alcohol is not your friend. Neither are pharmaceuticals. If you have issues, try to avoid allopathic medicine. Find natural alternatives, usually if you just clean your body up. Do a grape fast if you have something really serious. Get you some cannabis oil. And maybe get you some herbs. Do some research. Get you a naturopath. I suggest one trained by Dr. Morse. But I would not try to get my health sorted via allopathic medicine. That stuff will definitely not put you at optimal resonance. So yeah, let me think, what else did I have? Being in service of others, helping other people, giving, that totally raises your voltage and amps you up and just does all kinds of great things. I'm sure it releases endorphins, maybe even, got an issue over there. Dopamine in our brains, who knows, but yeah, giving and helping others. Woo. And yeah, those things for sure will definitely raise your voltage. And of course, doing your shadow work or your emotional healing work. That is huge. Huge, huge, huge. Because again, you don't have your subconscious and unconscious sabotaging your conscious intentions of what you want to manifest. And if you have been doing shadow work for years, you might want to try a new modality. And some of us have just tried it without any modality. So seriously, Language Lessons of the Heart works. You can find emotional healing playlists on this channel that will lead you to Michael Harrell's channel. I suggest the most recent interview with Michael Harrell on this channel where he outlines the Language Lessons of the Heart process. So yeah, can't stress that enough. And I think a lot of people that follow archaics and claim to be errants, a lot of them expect that because they don't have fear and that they have empathy, imagination, and compassion, that they're at the proper resonance. And I'm here to speculate that maybe that's not the case. And I also see with people who like to party and drink a lot and, I don't know, just they get into these little cliques, and they're not always nice people. They're definitely not in service of others. And that definitely affects our resonance. So, yeah, I think it's how you are, because life is how you are. And that's what really counts. And not just what you do, the intentions behind it. And if you're sincere, if you're just helping other people to look good on the outside, but you're really taking advantage in some other way, that's going to show in your frequency. You can't fake it. You cannot fake your frequency, your resonance. And you can't take shortcuts into changing it, except for short term with substances, of course. But yeah, and then a couple other things that help gain optimal resonance is breath work and moving your body. Taking deep breaths when you get out of sorts, just stopping and taking some deep breaths definitely changes your frequency and gets it back to a more calm place. And move your body. Yeah, if you're just sitting around all day, make plans to try to do a little more movement, even if it's just walking. And yeah, if you do these things, you will get to that optimal resonance, and not only will do not have to worry about the Phoenix event. You don't have to worry about anything, anytime. You just go, put your intentions out there, and anticipate the outcome, and be grateful and pleasantly surprised when everything manifests. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And remember to always focus on what you want. And always help others if you can. Ciao, ciao.